Hello friends, this is Rajdeep. Welcome to Learning Insight for UGC-NET-JRF Social Work Paper 2. In this video, we'll discuss social group work, definition, assumption, characteristics, scopes, principles, and skills and values of social group work. So in our previous videos, we have discussed social case work, and now we'll discuss group work, basic concepts. So if you are new in this channel, consider for subscribing, and this channel is helpful for UGC-NET-JRF social work student as well as for the MSW and BSW student for their study material concern. So let's start. Okay, what is social group work? So these are the two definition I have taken for this PPT, because this two definition is the most important for your NET-JRF purpose, and as well as for if for students, this definition will helpful for your academic purpose also. So G. Konopka 1963 defined that social group work is a method of social work which help individual to enhance their social functioning through purposeful group experience. So it's help to enhance their social functioning, means group social functioning through purposeful group experience, and to cope more effectively with their personal, group and community problems. So it's help to cope up with the effectively with the personal life, group life and community life as well. Now the next definition that is given by H.B. Tracker in 1955. So he had defined that social group work is a method through which individual in group or in agency setting are helped by a worker who guides their interaction in program activities. So where the group in agency or in a group of practice, group worker provide guidance and help for their interaction in program activities, and they relate themselves to others and experience growth opportunities in accordance with their needs and capacities. So they can develop themselves as per their needs and capacities that capacities to the end of the individual, group and community development. So next, that is, Kanapka has outlined the essential part of social group work method as follows. So these are the some of the characteristics you can say or the basic necessities for the social group work. First, that is, group work goal is to help members of the group and the group as a whole to move toward the greater independence. That means the group worker should help the group members for their greater independence, not create any dependency. That group members should be independently move toward their betterment. Scientific method, fact finding, observation, analyzing, diagnosis in relation to individual, the group and the social environment. So ये आपका help करेगा understanding the individual or group need through the scientific observation, analyze and diagnose. So these diagnosis analyzing ये help कर रहेगा आपको provide better individual based services or group based services or program development. Now next, the group work method include the group workers forming purposeful relationship to group members and group. तो ग्रुप वर्क मेथड इंक्लूड करता है ग्रुप फॉर्मिंग पर्पसफुल रिलेशनशिप. सो ये पर्पसफुल रिलेशनशिप होता है बिकॉज देयर इज अ गोल टू अचीव बाय द ग्रुप मेंबर्स और बाय ग्रुप. One of the main tools in achieving such a relationship is the conscious use of self. So conscious use of self यूज करने से ही आपका ग्रुप का जो मेन मोटो है या मेन गोल है वो मिल अचीव कर सकते हैं. सो conscious use of self is also tool. Remember, this conscious use of self is a tool, not a technique. There should be acceptance of people without accepting all their behavior. These involve the capacity for empathy as well as incorporation of societal demand. So there should be acceptance of people, means group member को आपको accept करना है without accepting their behavior, whether their behavior is negative or positive, but you should accept the group member as an individual. And क्या करना है आपको, दिस इन्वॉल्व द कैपेसिटी फॉर एम्पैथी. आपको एम्पैथीली डील करना है. एम्पैथी एंड सिंपैथी में डिफरेंसेस होता है. एम्पैथी मीन्स कीपिंग योरसेल्फ टुवर्ड्स समवन एल्स and realizing what he or she is feelings about that, not sympathy. Starting where the group is, This involves the capacity to let the group develop from their own point of departure of capacity without immediate imposing outside demands. So आपको ग्रुप का प्रोग्राम भी जो भी डेवलप कर रहे हैं स्टार्ट करना है ग्रुप जहां से शुरू हुआ है. दैट मीन्स ग्रुप का पोजीशन आपको फर्स्ट एसेस करना है, देन ओनली यू कैन develop some higher activities. So according to the group position or group levels you have to develop your program. So without immediately imposing outside demand. दूसरे का कुछ डिमांड है ये impose नहीं करना है. First आप you need to assess the group position or group status, then only you should develop the group program or program activities, you can say. Now next, the constructive use of limitations. It means limitation must be used judiciously in relation to individual group needs and agency functions. So आपका जो limitation है वो use करना है logically. Judiciously means logically for the, and that should be meet the group needs and the agency function as well. Individualization, we all know that in group work method the individual should not be lost in the whole, but the should be helped considering in unique persons can contribute to the whole. That means individualization should be given consideration in group work also. So you have to find out each group member's problem, then only you can provide a best service to the group, because every individual is unique and you have to provide unique services for that individuals, as well as it should meet the group purpose also. So there is both the individualization of each individual as well as the group. Now next, use of interacting process. That means it involves the capacity to help balance the group, to allow the inflict when necessary, to prevent it when harmful. So you should use the interacting process. That means the group member should be interacting with the problems, with their group members and with the group workers or group leaders. Understanding and conscious use of non-verbal as well as verbal materials. That means group work should understand the group non-verbal, that means not saying needs, that means the felt need, and the verbal materials, that is felt that is demanding needs, and non-verbal materials, that means felt needs. So you should identify the group actual need or felt need, not what they are saying their needs. So this should be consideration. Now next, there is assumption of social group work. So there is some assumption that man is a social animal or group animal, we can say, because man always live in a group. Social interaction is the result of group life, yes, and man achievements can be increased, change and develop through the group experiences. Or is a very correct sentence. Then the capacity to solve problems may be increased through group experience. Yes, group experience help to solve the problem. Now group experience change the level of individual aspirations and desires. So group experience also help to the individual aspirations and desires. Group recreational activities are beneficial to both individual and society. The group experience have permanent impact on individual. I'm just dictating these assumptions. I know that you will understand all the sentences here. Now group work always focuses its attention on two types of activities, one program and social relationship in group. The next, the social group work believes in principle of whole man. Evaluation of group activities is done on the basis of its effects on group members. Individual member may fully understand and help in group activities. The knowledge of social sciences is essential for working with group, and professional knowledge and skills are essential for working with the group. So this is the basic assumption of social group work. Now we'll move to scope of social group work. So scope means the area where you can work. Social group work is practiced in 4 major area or settings, you can say. Now primary social group work with primary groups means directly you can work with the group, that is primary group. Supervision of basic workers, you can work in a supervising the basic workers. Now administration of development and agencies which provide group work services. So you can work in administrations or development agencies where they provide group work services. Next, that is in community planning and coordination of social group work service and agencies. So community planning and coordination of social group work service and agencies you can work as well. So these are the four basic areas where you can social group work can work. Now tracker has, now these are the principle of social group work, and these are most important principles of social group work, and that are mostly asked in your NET-JRF exam. So these 10 principles was given by the HB tracker. And first one, the principle of plan group formation, means we should plan, we should form the group as a plan wise. So for examples, there should be certain number of members in a group, there should be the common purpose of the group. So this should be there should, suppose we are forming the group with a cancer patient, we cannot form in the same group with the TB patients. So there should be a plan in while forming the group. Now next, the principle of specific objectives. Yes, the group should have one specific objectives at least, so that we they become the common member of the group. Now next, the principle of group purposeful worker group relationship. That means there should not be any personal relationship within the worker and the group members. Means group, there should be always professional, or we can say purposeful. The principle of continuous individualization means you should continuous individualizations means you should uh, each member assessment and each group assessment should be done continuously. Now next, there is principle of guided group interaction. So when there will be interaction between the worker and the group members, there should be the interaction should be guided, that should help the group members. Principle of democratic group self-determination. That means you should allow the freedom, or it's a right of the group to democratically choose the decision. That means you should create an environment for the participation of the people, of the group members, you can say in the form of election as well. Now next, the principle of flexible functional organization. There should not be any rigid of the functional organization, because one function may serve the purpose of 3 members but may not be serve others 3 members. So in that case, there should be flexible in the functional organizations. Now then, principle of progressive program experience. So every program should have some experience, and there should be experience of the toward the progress of the group members. Now principle of resource utilization. Resource utilization, that means the both internal and external resource of the available with the agency or the group worker or the group members. So this both the internal and external resources should be used effectively or utilized effectively. Now principle of evaluation is the responsibility of social group work and agency to evaluate the whole group process, whether this group work is made the purpose of the group or the made the goals of the group. That should be evaluated by the group workers. That is called the outcome of the groups. Now next, there is skills of social group work. These are some basic skills or requisite most important skills. So what is skills? First, we know that in a general sense, skills means the capacity to perform activities. That means capacity. The Webster's dictionary defines it is a knowledge and the expertness in execution and performance. So it's a knowledge of and expertness in execution and performance. So skill is nothing but the capacities of an individual to perform certain activities. Now tracker again has given the some of the skills of social group work. First, that is skill in establishing purposeful relationship, skill in analyzing the group situation, skill in participation with the group, skill in dealing with the group feeling, skill in program development, skill in using agency and community resources, skill in evaluation. So these are the certain skills that given by the HB tracker. Now we'll discuss little bit about this skill in establishing purposeful relationship. That means the group worker must be skillful in gaining the acceptance of the group and in relating himself to the group on a positive professional basis. Now skill in analyzing the group situation. That means the group worker must be skillful in judging and the development level of the group to determine what the level is group and what the group needs and how quickly the group can be accepted to move expected to move. Now next skill is skill in participation with the group. The group worker must be skillful in determining, interpreting, assuming and modifying his own role with the group and to take responsibility for their own activities. Now next, skill in dealing with the group feelings. The group worker must be skillful in controlling his own feelings about the group and must study each new situation with high degree of objectivity. Skill in program development, that means the group worker must be skillful in helping group to develop programs which they want as a means through which their needs may be met. Skill in using agency and community resources, that means the group worker must be skillful to locating and their acquainting the group with the various helpful resources which can be utilized by them for program purposes. Skill in evaluation, that means the group worker must be skillful in recording the development process that are going on as he works with the group and in helping the group to review its experience as means of improvement. Now, there are some necessary skills required for social group workers are classified under the three groups, and these three groups are skill in facilitating group process, and these skills are attending skills, expressive skills, responding skills, and focusing skills. Now data gathering and assessment skills is another skills, and then last one there is action skills. So first we assess facilitating the group process skills, then data gathering and assessment skills, and then only you can take action skills. So action skill under and action skills, there are directing the most basic skills, synthesizing the skills, skill in resolving conflict, advising, suggesting and instructing skills, skill in resource utilization, skill in program planning and execution of the program. Now next, that is value of social group work. The value system informing social group work practice identify the ultimate value of social group work. So they suggest that human beings have opportunities to realize their potential. So human beings, they have the opportunities to realize their potential for living in a way they are both personally satisfying and social desirable. So हम लोग जो living the way है that should meet satisfying both personally, and that the behavior or opportunities or potential whatever we have, it should be socially acceptable or desirable. So this should be our values, and values of social group are given by G. Kanapka are. So these are the three values that was given by the G. Kanapka. First one, individual are inherent oath, that means individual should be respecting, and then people are mutually responsible for each other. Yes, we are mutually responsible because our action and interaction will impact on others, so we are mutually responsible with the other people in our social environment. Now next, the people have the fundamental right to experience mental health brought about by social and political conditions that support their fulfillment. Yes, people have fundamental right to experience mental health brought by the our social and political conditions. So according to our political and social condition, we have some experience and that support there for to meet their fulfillment, and that should be fulfilled. So our political and social condition brought some mental health, and that is our fundamental experience and that support our for their desire fulfillment. So this is all about. Hope you like the contents, and if yes, then please do consider for subscribing, and do like and share as well with your friends. So in our next video, we'll discuss the stages or process of social group work.